of association with the University of Texas and is credited with building the UT Athletics photography department from inceptions to a model program for intercollegiate athletics across the nation. The UT Women's Athletics Department hired Sigmon in 1982 to provide photographic documentation of its athletic events and studio work for media guides, posters, and programs. 5 years later, the Men's and Women's Athletics Departments at Texas developed a joint photo operation, and Sigmon was named head of the division. Her work has been honored more than 90 times by the College Sports Information Directors of America, including multiple awards for Best in the Nation. Sigmon's photos have been published nationally and internationally, appearing in Sports Illustrated, Newsweek, Sporting News, Glamour, and Vogue. She retired from full-time employment at UT in August of 2010, but she continues to direct the digital archiving process for UT Athletics photographic history. She earned a bachelor's degree in journalism in 1981 from the University of Texas. Sigmon and her husband Jim reside in Austin with her son Christopher and daughter Wes. Jim serves as the Assistant Athletic Director for New Media in the UT Athletics Department. The couple was selected by the Texas Exes in 2008 to produce a photography book, Our Texas, for the 125th anniversary of the university.
We honored.
Why are you not working?
Who said that?
Okay, I think I can. I'm so nervous. I know all you, and I love all you, and I appreciate you being here. Oh, gosh. Well, okay. First, I gotta do this, so. I want to thank the Hall of Honor Selection Committee. I just can't imagine that I'm standing here. Photographed this event ever since its inception, and this is just unbelievable to be on the other side. My dad's trying to hear me. He's only 91. Try to go hard. Make sure you can hear me. Jill Circle, thank you, and your staff for putting on this event. It's always so lovely. It's one of my favorite events of the year. I want to congratulate Katie, Robin, Kelly, Melaine, and Diane. Just having my name said in the same sentence with you all is unbelievable. And I'm just really honored. I have so much respect for the student athletes and what they do at this university, both past and present. The coaches as well, their work ethic is unparalleled. That I got to document their rich history is just, I'm just lucky. Both my parents were UT grads, and I knew from the very beginning that this is where I was going to go to school. I had, from the time I was a little girl, going to UT games with my father. There was just no other university for me. And I got here and I had wonderful professors like Bill Corbus, had great mentors like Larry Colborn, and the two of them later recommended me to Chris Plonsky for this job in athletics. And what a blessing, and I thank you both. Chris, I love you so much, and you know that. And thank you for creating this position for me. You're just the best. And I'm shaking terribly. I always hoped for a job in documentary photography where I was doing something to serve the greater good. I just didn't know that this would be the place. And I found myself here with Donna Lobiano, with Jody Conrad, Chris Plonsky, Branda, Dr. Rice. I mean, it's just crazy. all these really powerful women, and then in trying to make opportunities for all these young female athletes that were equal to what the opportunities the young men were getting. The work was very gratifying to me, and I just getting to document the transformation of this place from small, when we were a staff of 22 people, to what it is today is amazing. After I'd been here for 5 years and I had been doing quite a bit of freelance work for men's athletics, DeLoss came to Donna Lopiano and asked if I could work for them as well, and they created a photo department and put me in charge of it. The resources that men's athletics added to our department allowed us to be first class, and we were the first department of its kind in the country. DeLoss, I want to thank you for helping us grow this to the place it is now. I got to bring Jim on staff, and then we grew into a website, and it's just been phenomenal, phenomenal. I am not keeping up with my script. I don't even know what I'm saying.
We love you, Flash.
Thank God. Oh, Dad, are you embarrassed? Oh. Then that kind of leads me to you. My mother and father both graduated from here. My mother graduated third in her class from the business school at UT. Not too shabby.
Not too
If
shabby.
she would have been here today, she would be absolutely beside herself. She loved Texas. She loved Texas sports. When we shot events, she would replay it on TV to try to find me and then freeze frame it. She'd look for Jim's red tennis shoes and try to find him and freeze frame it. It was just something else. And then, but today, probably the most proud person here is my dad. I call him my cute daddy. He heard me. Anyway, he graduated from the School of Engineering here. That's not too shabby either. My father went on to design and do stress analysis on airplanes and bridges. Things where there were no room for error at all. We teased because as kids, if we brought home a 98, my dad would say, "What happened to the other 2 points?" And so, but he didn't know that he was preparing me for this place, where excellence is required. Perfection is sought after by everyone from the staff, coaches, athletes. It's a trickle down. Everybody feels it. I have 3 siblings, and my youngest brother, Litton, is here today. We were all athletic kids, but Lit was the only one that took it to the collegiate level in tennis. And I think that experience is what has helped him become such a successful businessman. Your work ethic is unparalleled. You amaze me. And I love you very much. And that leads me to my little family here. And I try not to cry since I got here. Oh boy. Okay. Jim, I share this honor with you. Everyone in this room knows I wouldn't be standing up here if it weren't for Jim. Jim took this thing I hired him and then I married him. And Coach but that was a great hire, and she's right. That was the best hire I ever made. But you don't understand. Well, you just never cease to amaze me with your intelligence and your character and your work ethic. And I know everyone that's worked with Jim knows that about him. Jim and I call ourselves Team Sigmon because it's a family effort. Every day, whether it's work or at home, it's shared responsibility. And you're the best teammate ever. And I love you. To Christopher and Wes, I just want you to take a look around because most of these people helped raise you. Wes, I know that your time as a high-level volleyball player at Austin Juniors, where Glenn and Kathy are out there somewhere, have made this incredible club in Austin and have, well, Diane touched on it, but what they're doing for volleyball in this country is amazing. Your club volleyball experience has helped to shape you into the independent and resilient person that you are, baby. Amen. This little girl has had 3 knee surgeries, 2 broken wrists, a broken elbow, a black eye, rolled ankles, and she just turned 18. All in one sport, and we thought volleyball might not be so rugged. I'm sorry, honey. But Tina came in really handy for us too. I know every athlete comes up here and thanks Tina Bonsi, and thank God, Tina Bonsi. We sure do love you. But baby, you're getting ready to set out in the world on your own and forge your own path. And you're going to do it with dignity and grace and all that strength and character that you've developed through your school. You're just amazing to me, baby. And I can't wait to see what you accomplish. I love you. And my son Christopher is sitting here with his precious girlfriend Tracy. And I think of all the family, Christopher probably made the most sacrifice. I think everyone here, the athletes talk about sacrifices their parents made, and from my perspective, my children had to make some sacrifices for me to be able to do work that I love. And so, with Christopher being a single parent with him for 5 years, I would take him from event to event to event. He would sleep on my lap while I was shooting a game, and he's just never complained. I mean, never complained. After the 2005 Rose Bowl, when Coach Brown and the amazing team won the national championship, Christopher was there with my dad, and he came over after the game and he said, "You know, Mom, I don't like sports very much, but that was a pretty good game."
Cute.
Chris lost his hearing at 16. It was a progressive hearing loss, but he never quit. He showed so much strength. He never felt sorry for himself. He never stopped. He just picked up. He had very little sign language experience and just said, "I want to go to the deaf school." And Chris went there and immersed himself in sign language and deaf culture and graduated with honors. Both my kids are incredible. The strength and courage they have is amazing. I'm very, very lucky. I love you both.